guys, welcome to this video. We want to talk about our time in the seminary grounds in beautiful Dillwyn, Virginia. We were there for ordinations the first time, and then
I said to Mr. and Mrs. Kotsurek, who are running the garden at the seminary. Mr. Kotsurek is the gardener there, and I said to him, or I said to her actually, if you ever need any help, anybody at the seminary, we would just love to stop by and help you out, because
we have the time.
We have the time, and yeah, it's beautiful there. It's really beautiful. We can go to daily mass. We can go to Compline. We've been to Vespers, and it's all. I feel like it's like an art that is going to get lost. I would get lost if the seminary wasn't there.
Yeah.
So it's so beautiful to see that and to get that. So it's all worth it, really.
It's not as when you're there in the summertime, like when we were there. They didn't do, for example, was it Compline? There were some.
They did Compline. They didn't do high mass on Sunday. They couldn't do high mass because the priests were all gone, or many of the priests.
So it's
were
a
gone.
much lower scale. And then there was another prayer that they did. I think it was the Sunday evening prayers. What is that?
The Vespers.
The Vespers. I think those were not.
Right.
Those were not done on Sunday evening.
Yes.
So it was like you could just tell it's kind of like a college where everyone's kind of gone. So
Right.
there's not as many helpers. A lot of brothers are on vacation. Seminarians are on vacation,
yes.
And so that's why Andre was helping in the garden, because they were really, really short-staffed. Who is the farmer? Brother
George.
George needed help, and actually I have a nephew who was staying there too, Michael, who was helping out with the seminary farm. So it was fun. We went right back to that bathhouse where we had stayed for the seminary, and from my part, I didn't do a lot of volunteering because I was just
watching the children.
Somebody's
got to watch the
and
children.
being with this one, and then maintaining our online wellness business as well. So Andre, but that's kind of more your story. They did the more physical parts there. I just got to really enjoy just being on the grounds. It's so peaceful. It's so beautiful. They have a guest house that they let us use the laundry room since we were there for 3 weeks. And they were so hospitable to us. They were so grateful for the help we offered, and just very, very, very hospitable. And so I got to use the laundry room, and I just love that peaceful walk in the from the bathhouse over to the guest house, and using that laundry room was really, really great. As a mom of 8, laundry is important, and I like not having to go to a laundromat. So it was fun. It was good.
One beautiful thing was it was the height of tomato season.
Yeah.
And they had the most beautiful tomatoes and fresh basil growing there. And that was something that we took advantage of. So we didn't get paid. We didn't want to get paid, but they would let us have some of the produce that was growing there. And the tomatoes were just, I don't know. They're like organically grown heirloom tomatoes. Most of them were heirloom, and they were absolutely delicious.
And Larry Kasurik is a gardener, and his wife is a sommelier.
He's a chef and a gardener.
Yes. So I mean, they're working on building up that garden for the seminary, making everything like literally farm to seminary table, everything. And
like they're already self-sustainable when it comes to proteins, so that they grow and harvest their own chickens. They've got cattle. They've got pigs. And they get all the proteins, all the meats they get from there. They've got laying hens.
They're doing charcuterie even.
Yeah, they're making charcuterie, and it's really beautiful to see.
And
they're trying to do the same with the produce as well. So
when we had the tomatoes there, it's funny. Like as you're traveling, we need to hit more farmers markets. And
there was actually initially one of our plans to go to.
Yeah,
those,
and then we ended up staying more towards Costco just because it's convenient and we know it and we know what they have and we grab it. But once you have those vegetables that are just grown in the garden, completely organic, it's so good. Like the flavor of those tomatoes are so sweet.
Thing is, we haven't been in places really where
That's
tomatoes
probably
grow. So we've been in a lot of drier places, like in a desert, like Arizona and
Yeah.
Utah, and somewhere you don't have that many farmers markets, and it's more difficult. But yes, we definitely were in Florida, and we didn't go to a farmers market. So you're right. There was.
We'll put it on our 2.0 list.
Yes,
We'll do that.
when we started off, we said that's what we want to do. We want to hit those farmers markets and get our food from there. But so we have got to get better at that.
Yeah.
Yes. Hi, good morning, everybody. I'm here at the farm at the seminary in Dilwyn. I'm going to help out. The boys are going to come later, Noah and Basti, to help out. We're going to pull some weeds, trim the tomato plants, and do what needs to be done in the garden. The gardener took his son to Our Lady of La Salette school, and he was gone for about a week. So we decided we were going to help out. We offered to help out. We were in the area anyway, so we're going to start our day. It's bright and early, 6 o'clock. We're going to get going. All right. So guys, when you worked at the seminary garden, what kind of jobs did you do?
My first job there was picking up trash. Then we mostly harvested because all the hard work had been done, and then it was mostly ready. So we just needed to split it.
What did you harvest?
Mostly tomatoes. I think there was 3 types. Sweet potato greens, basil, and
There are different varieties of tomato.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. There's so much tomato. That was the only thing they harvest.
what was
But then
it?
we got like promoted to weeding, which is our favorite
Oh, I know.
work. But we did a ridiculous pile of weeding just because there was Larry just working there, and then
Yeah, it was hard for him to keep
Yeah.
up with the weeding. There's no way one person can weed the whole place. He's got tarps down to prevent the weeds, but there's still so many weeds springing through those everywhere.
well, I'm not a big fan of tomatoes, but the ones I had, the cherry ones, they were pretty good. Like I thought,
Yeah,
the
there's
ones
a-
at the store, they're usually like they lost its flavor.
They
Not a lot
didn't
of
develop
juice.
the flavor because
Yeah.
they were grown in a greenhouse. Those were in a greenhouse as well, but the greenhouse was open and
Was way
it
better.
was a different variety, and they were delicious. So what time did you have to get up to go to the work in the garden?
5 in the morning, which I liked. 'cause
Well, you didn't get up at 5. I got up at 5, I
Well,
think.
yeah, but 5:30. But I really like that because I don't really like waking up late. But I'm more of a night owl, so that was really fun for me.
Yeah, it was actually not that hard. When you have like undeployed children, you could just tell them something and then they will probably do it. For example,
Gardening.
gardening with us.
Well, we didn't do it because you were unemployed. We did it because it's good for you.
Yeah.
You need to experience that, and it's a unique experience
So,
to have. So
yeah,
I
just-
think it was really good that you were able to do that.
Yeah, it's fun.
So besides the gardening, what else did we do at the seminary?
Every week on Wednesday, we would butcher. Seminary would butcher chickens, like 230 or 300, something like that.
I think it was close to 500. The first time was 470 something. Next time it's 480, and then the third time was only 375 or so. But yeah, it's a lot of chickens.
And we helped with that, and it was very fun.
Oh, it was.
What did you do? What was your job?
So my first job was just moving the chickens from one place to another, which was fun. But then the next day I got to cut off the heads and the legs, like the head.
Was it
The
skirmish? Were you
talons?
skirmish doing that?
No, it wasn't really. I mean, at first I was kind of sad for the chickens, but then I was like, ooh, me.
Meat chickens.
Just moving them. Those
What was your job, Noah?
Well, I was to defeather them, and I would just put them in this machine. It would spin it over maybe 4 times.
Through hot water.
You know, obviously.
So the
Yeah.
skin would go soft, and all the fat in there would loosen up and go soft, and,
And then-
the feathers are easier to plug.
Yeah. I was going, and then I just would move them from the hot machine to what I like to call the washing machine. You just put 4 chickens in.
It was a tumbler.
Yeah, you just turn it on, and then all the feathers
All the feathers
They
come
just
off.
fly out,
Mhm.
and then you just probably mop it up, and then I give it to Basti to do his part.
Okay.
Um,
So Jojo, you went to the sisters' camps a couple of times. What did you do there when you got there?
Well, the first thing was we ate some cereal and orange juice.
Okay, that's nice. And what else did you do? What did you do after that?
We went on the slip and slide.
Was it fun?
Yeah,
It was a lot of fun?
Yeah.
Or just a little bit of fun?
a lot of fun. So fun.
Okay. And then afterwards, you got changed?
Yeah, we got changed and then sing a song.
You learned to sing songs?
Yeah.
Do you remember any of the songs?
Not most of the parts.
Okay. Do you remember the name of the songs?
There's a song called Kookaburra and Honest. I can't remember two of them.
Okay. So, did you meet any friends there?
Yeah. I met the Allens, Stella and Evelyn and Liza, and then there's another friend named Nora.
Also from Our Lady of Fatima Church. So this was the last time of the sisters' camps on that Saturday. Is there anything you did afterwards? Anything for everybody?
We performed some songs and dances.
Uh-huh. Okay. Did you have fun while you were there?
Yeah.
And would you like to do it again next year?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. What was the most fun part of all of it?
Slip and slide.
The slip inside? I bet that was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're very blessed to have the sisters. I don't need to say that, but obviously that's the case. Not every place has sisters. The seminary profits greatly from it. You profit greatly from it. And the girls, just a few hours of contact with them on a Saturday.
What's your favorite song?
Did not have a favorite.
You don't have a favorite song?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just felt so at home there, and we ended up having like quite a few get-togethers at the bathhouse. You know, inviting some friends over. There's a really nice porch there, so we just made ourselves at home. We pulled some tables up, chairs, and had friends over. It was really great. And actually, we had the chicken pox there. That was our chicken pox experience. So at first
And we thought it was chiggers.
because our kids started to itch. And then we thought, okay, someone said, oh, that's the chiggers from the garden. And yeah, they're really annoying. And yes. And so we're like, oh man, these chiggers are bad. And then one after another, the kids all got those chiggers. And then we figured out it was definitely the chicken pox. And it started with the
last
fever.
2 of them, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, good for us. All 8 of our kids have the chicken pox. Super, super happy about that. This one just got a few dots. I don't know how immune she is, but she definitely had about 12 little polka dots.
And then on the last weekend, I don't know, the Couturics organized like a get-together at the bathhouse too, and a lot of people came, which was really nice.
Yeah. So if you ever thought about moving or wanting to be in a community, the seminary is really picking up. There's a lot of families moving there, and it's just picking up more and more and more. And the beautiful thing is land is still affordable out there, so you can get 40, 50 acres if you had the desire to do that, or something smaller.
Just don't take our spot.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, there's so many communities. So we had a bunch of those families out on the last day just to kind of have a last kind of goodbye before we got going.
Yeah. All right. I hope you enjoyed this video. There's many more to come from our trip. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.
Take care, guys.
Bye.